Okay. So let's do next. Okay, so let's do next equation. X minus y plus 1 equals to 0. X squared minus 6x plus 1 plus 3 equals to 0.
Yeah.
So, and it is?
So you just put the.
So which one we're going to express? X or y?
I want to express y.
Y, right? So they both have coefficient of 1, right? So theoretically we could choose either one, but in the second we have x squared, right? So we don't want to complicate ourselves, right? Because you have to square after. So
x plus 1 equals y.
X plus 1 equals y.
And then you put it in.
That's right. So
X
you replace y with x plus 1 plus 3 equals to 0.
And you open the bracket.
Yeah, combine like terms. And you'll get
Minus x plus 4 equals 0. And then just factor it.
mm-hmm. X squared minus 6x plus x plus 1 plus 3.
So x is 4 and 1.
That's right. So we have x minus 4, x plus 1.
No, x. Isn't it x minus?
Plus 1. So what does it tell me? What is x, these two x's? So those are point.
Where
they X.
intersect.
That's right. So point of intersections of these two lines.
Yeah.
So here and here. Well, it should be minus 3. Yeah, so this parabola should be probably. Anyway, back to imagine these parabolas. So it's plus 3. No, all good. Is it? Oh, it should be upside down. So let's say it's this one. So this is 4 and this is 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions, concerns?
No.
So again, it's not hard. Okay, let's do next. So we have 2x squared minus 16x minus y equals to negative 35. And second is 2x squared minus 8x minus y equals to negative 11.
Okay.
So what do you think?
Solve for y again?
Solve for y. That's right. So both equations, right? So we need to express both equations.
Both.
Yeah, and then equate them, compare them, right? Because at the end, this is what you're gonna do anyways, right? So let's do what you proposed, right? So you want to express y, right? So 35, negative 35 will move to the left, so it will be plus 35 equals to y, and then substitute, yeah? Okay. So it will be 2x squared minus 8x. So we have minus here, right?
Yeah.
So if we're gonna open brackets, so it will
Minus 2x squared plus
16x
Minus
minus 35
35
equals to
what?
to negative
no,
11.
11, yes.
Negative 11. Okay, combine like terms, 2x squared minus 2x squared out, negative 8x plus 16x will be 8x, and then we have negative 45 plus 11 equals to 0.
Mhm.
Then we have 8x minus 24 equals to 0.
Yeah.
And x equals to
3.
3. Right? So we have two parabolas, and two parabolas have one point of intersections. Why? Because their orientation, they open up,
Mhm.
right? There's no way they can.
How do you know they open up?
How do you know if it's open up? What tells us?
The positive
Positive.
2x.
That's right, leading coefficient.
Yeah.
Right, it's positive, so it opens up. Right, and if they both opens up, we only can have one point of intersection. If one is open down and one opens up, we can possibly have 2 points.
Mhm.
Would be less, like maximum, right? 2 points.
Yeah.
All good?
Mm.
Okay, so let's check. Yeah, let's do one more, and then we'll try word problems. D squared minus 16D plus 60 and H equals to 12D minus 55. Okay.
Don't you? Can't you just put one of the equations on the other side?
That's right. That's exactly right. So it's, you compare them, right? Equate them. Right? So it will be 12D minus 55 equals to D squared plus 60. And this is exactly what you do.
And then you solve.
Yeah. D minus 12D plus 60 plus 55 equals to 0. D squared minus negative 60 minus 12 will be negative 28D plus this will be 110, 100.
I hate this.
You hate this?
115. How do you know what it's doing?
Well, let's list factors of 115. So it
One
can-
and 150.
but it's not going to be,
Yeah.
right? So this is positive, this is negative, right? So it means both factors must be negative, right?
Yeah.
Because negative times negative will be positive. So we know that. So both negative. Okay, so we need two factors of 115 that add up to 28. So let's see. So 5 and what? 20, 23?
So it's out.
Right there, right? So it's both negative.
So D is 5 and 23.
That's right, so it'll be negative 5x minus 23x plus 115 equals to 0. Oh, it's D, right? It's not
Yeah.
x. So it's D. Then we factor D. Here we have D minus 5. Here we factor negative 23, and we get D minus 5. No?
Why didn't,
How do you do it in school?
why didn't you just do that?
Yeah, you put yes. Oh, sure, this is how we do it to show you in school, but like to show all your steps, right? So you need, like you do this some extra work, because this is obvious, right? But sometimes it's not that obvious. But yes, but full solution will be to show all the steps. Okay, so, and then D equals to 23, and D equals to 5. Okay, so we have 2 points here.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's try to do a word problem. It will be question 9. So every summer the Folk on the Rocks Music Festival is held at Long Lake in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. Jonas has been selling shirts in the Art on the Rocks area of the festival for the past 25 years. His total cost production of the shirt plus 15% of all sales to the festival. So his total cost is production, what costs to produce those shirts, and he has to pay 15% from sales to the festival organizers. And the revenue he receives from the sales, he has a variable pricing scheme as shown on the graph below. So this is his
what page is this?
it's page 436. Okay, so we have X, Y. So X in this case will be number of shirts. And this is his value in dollars.
How do you know?
That this is number of shirts.
Yeah.
How to assign variables? Because X is independent variable, right? And Y is dependent. So your dollar amount, was it cost or revenue, depends on how many shirts you sell.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
I
why
get it.
X is number of shirts and Y will be cost or revenue. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So quantity in hundreds, right? In 500, so it means that this is not 2, it's 200, 400, 600, 800, and so on. Right, so here we have it will be 4,048, so it goes up by 4 increments of 4,000. And 20,000, 24,000, and so on. Okay, so maximum revenue occurs when it's 6, and maximum is at 16. Right. So his revenue fund will look like this. And cost,
And then why did it end at 12?
because I just copied from the book, right, the graph. This is what they have there. So at 10, 8 will be here. And this one is somewhere here. So this is straight line. So this is cost. This is how much it cost to make shirts, plus 15% that he has to give to the from sales to the organizers, and this is revenue. Okay. Let's say we have this. So what is the solution to this system? Give the answer to the nearest 100. Okay. So what do we need to do here? How can we solve it? So to solve it, we need to know equations.
Solve the equation.
Okay, so let's try to build the equations. So we have one linear, one quadratic. Let's start with quadratic.
Oh.
So we know slope, not slope, sorry, vertex.
Mm-hmm.
Vertex is 6
And 16.
hundred.
1,000.
So it's 600 basically, because it's in 100 and 16,000. Does it help us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to put in vertex form.
Vertex form, or can we do it in factored form?
Factor.
Yeah, for factored form, if we want to do this type, so x, y, what is x1 and x2? These points, intercepts. X-intercepts, right? So we can do either here. Okay, let's do factored form.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be a times x minus
0.
which will be just x. And second factor will be x minus
12.
12. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we're missing?
A.
A. How to find A?
Put A on one side.
No. For that purpose we have, sorry, it's not 0, it should be 1.
Put the 16,000.
Right. We substitute points, right? So instead of x, we substitute 600.
Yeah.
And this is equal to 1600. And we solve for
A.
A. So it will be 1600 divided by 600 and divided 600 minus 12, 588, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these two guys can cancel. What else we can cancel? 6 and 160 we can cancel by 3. by
You
two,
can cancel.
by two.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can simplify.
Wait, you can cancel zeros out?
Yeah, so basically, when I say cancel, so what operation, what we actually do in this case? We divide both by, in this case, by 100, right? You can divide,
But do you not have to do it to the 588 too? Or you,
well, we get there, right? So you simplify, so what does it mean simplify? Reduce numerator and denominator by common factors, right? And you're looking for these common factors, right? And it doesn't have to be like one number for all. You can do piece step by step, right? So I have 600 and 160, right? Or 16,000. So I can reduce both by 100, right? 100 two zeros. So I create new equivalent fractions. 160 divided by 6, right? And then I have what's left here, 6 and 160. I can reduce by 2, right? And I get 80, here I get 3 times 588. So now we can continue, right? 80 and 588, we can reduce by 4 probably, right? 5, so we get 588 divided by 4, so it will be 1, then it will be 18, so it will be 4, and then 28, so 147, so here we divide by 4, we get 20. Can we do anything else?
No.
No, so this is what's left. So 3 times 147, it will be 1,
yeah.
2 carry forward, 12 plus 2 is 4, 1 carry forward, so 3 times 1 is 3 plus, so 441.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have our first equation, so it will be y equals to 20 over 441 times x times x minus 12. And
It's a hard question.
it's a hard question. The hard part is to derive equations from the graphs.
So. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So we can try.
Wait, why are you putting that?
Well, it's not.
Why did you just do it twice?
What?
Oh, you're just putting the X in.
Yeah. We can try to do vertex form and see if we get the same thing. Wanna try? No?
No, that's good.
That's good. Okay, so and now we need to build linear, right? So linear, historical cost. Okay. So cost of production, so historical cost, production of the shirts plus 15% of all sales. Wait a second, do we need to derive here? Oh, we don't need to derive. Actually, you know what? We did some extra work that we didn't need to do, right? Because they ask us for solutions, right? For these equations, system of equations. Solutions we already have of those 2 points, right? So this point is 10, not 10, it's 1,000 and 8,000, right? And this point will be probably 0.9, which is.
So for this question, all we needed to do was look at the graph
Yes, yeah.
with the we
You
didn't.
have all this stuff,
Yeah.
yeah. Because it's, yeah. Solution will be point of intersections. Yeah, we did some extra work, but for practice.
Yeah.
And okay, let's do question 10. times it?
423.
Let's do this question. So vertical curves are used to in the construction of roller coaster. One downward sloping grade, modeled with this equation. Plus 3.9 is followed by an upward sloping grade modeled by the equation
So these are two, this should have two solutions.
no, they're both linear, right?
Oh, they're linear.
Let's finish the question. The vertical curve between the two lines is modeled by the equation vertical. So we have basically, right? So roller coaster, right? So it goes up and down, right? So slope of this part is modeled by this one.
Yeah.
Slope, right?
Yeah.
And upward modeled by this line.
Yeah.
Okay, vertical curve between the two. So, and curve, this curve, is modeled by this equation. X squared minus 0.04x plus 3.9. So determine their points beginning and the end of the curve. Beginning and end of the curves. So what points do we need to figure out?
That one? Oh, yeah. And then the
Right.
one on the other side.
And so this should be the same, right?
Yeah.
Let's try it. So we're gonna have two systems.
Uh,
So how to do it? So first you solve for this one, and then you solve for this one. Okay? And they already have y equals, so we can compare them.
yeah.
.9, this is 3.92, straight, yeah. So if we solve, so this will be, so you see, these two have same signs and same values, so these two have same
So it's
signs.
just,
Right, because when we move to the other side, they will be positive, negative, 0. So we have 0,
so 0.
0.1 x squared equals to 0, right? And from here, x equals to
0.
0, right?
So, but, yeah. Can't have, yeah. How do you find the bottom? Are we just trying to find this?
Bottoms. So okay. So bottom, probably there is no bottom, right? So it's a beginning. So it's this point.
Uh-huh.
So now let's solve for this one.
So we don't need to try to find the one.
No, because there's it's only one point, right? So it's down. It's a slope of the line, right? So it's this one. This line represents the slope of this part of the curve.
Mhm.
Right, so it's not okay. So it's not necessarily gonna have this point. So because it's a slope, it will be here.
Yeah.
But it's gonna touch.
Oh, I get it. So it's like the tangent or whatever.
Yes.
Uh,
And it's also tangent.
I get it. And then you just do it for the other one.
Yeah.
So
So, and this point, so this point will be 0 and 3.9, so 3.9 the height. So we have 1 point, 0, 3.9.
Why is it 3.9?
Because if you substitute 0 into the equation, so this term becomes 0.
Yeah. Y equals 3.9.
So y-intercept.
Yeah.
And then second line, so we do the same, we compare them. So we move everything to one side. So we have minus 0.04x minus 0.03x plus 3.9 minus 2.675 equals to 0. Then we have 0.1x squared, so here we have negative 0.7x plus, so it will be 0, 5. Yeah, we're gonna finish. So it will be 5, then it will be 9, 2, then 8 minus 6 will be 2, and then 1 equals to 0. Okay, so factors will be hard to find in this case. So you can do it on a calculator, graph it and find points.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Do you want me to do that?
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to?
If you're comfortable, no.
I'm pretty, yeah.
Okay, then we can, we'll get it. Okay. So I'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Good.
Alright, see you.
See you. Bye, Casper.